Hi guys, my name is Alex, we are from Kubai Design team. Welcome back on our YouTube channel, and today we'll show you our almost finished project 6x6 G Wagon based on G55 AMG 2009 but from 2014 with the interior and moved rear seats. Let's go! Let's begin from our front look. Sorry you need to hold this awful thing, but better with this for the microphone use, you know. We have an AMG look of this car. That means that we have front AMG grille with the AMG badge. By the way, it looks very ugly and awful, need to be replaced into LED light, so we will remove it and then make one and shoot a video or a photo with this later on. And the overlook AMG with the bumpers, the brackets, the headlamps, everything. But the one thing, signs among others, is the Brabus style hood scoop on it. It's from the new G Wagon W463 2018 plus. We decided to make one little note of newer G Wagon into old look. So come over here. As we are talking about the real 6x6, that we mean the carbon fiber extensions that called fender flares. They are very wide, very big, and made with the proper carbon fiber. It's pure and genuine. So, as about the fitment, many asks about the fitment on how it's been installed, how it looks like, everything. So, it's been installed with the special rubber with the outcome here and the bolts. So no sealant glue at all, with the bolts, screws and the rubber. They have 24 centimeters in width, that's almost 9 inches in American metrics. And show here with the side steps. Many people, as having 4x4 or 6x6, having issues with the proper fitment on these gaps. You see, G Wagon itself is very gappy car. So my finger crosses near the fender and near the door, everywhere. This door, here and there. So these huge gaps between each part is normal for G Wagon. Don't pay high attention to this. As for the front upper look, we have LED roof light with the proper LED lights there. It's also carbon fiber, made for 4x4 and 6x6 cars. We've decided to make it as original, but only the hood scoop signs from the newer one. So let's come to our rear fender flares. It's a real masterpiece. Because what do I mean? The whole body, 6x6, is divided. Please show here. Divided here as original. So, the pickup body screws with mounts and bolts and brackets with the original body with screws and bolts here. And the overall fender flares sign here. And as we can look from behind, from underneath, it covers here and there, but here has a look as original. So our main goal for this project is to be one-to-one as original Mercedes AMG 6x6. Let's go further. As for our suspension, first of all, we have here proper wheels. It's 18s with the 35 inches tires. I know that original has 37 inches tires, but we couldn't find the proper ones, the proper company, and we decided to install for the first time these ones. Looks of course not as original, but seems like very clearly too original. As for suspension, first of all, under our fender flares we have huge balloons that calls air reservoir for rear and front. That's for CTIS system. That's a tire inflation system already installed on this car, but we are awaiting for implementing our newer technologies in approximately 1 or 2 or 3 weeks to install here, so the whole inflation system will work. Here installed Bilstein shock absorbers with empowered springs, the special shock absorbers silent blocks, the special from frame to suspension lever silent blocks and spacers, so the car is very tall. And of course the most expensive and the most important thing on this car is middle OEM 6x6 axle. Let's show it. For example, you see the cardan moving shaft from the said rear axle to the middle one connected exactly and directly to the axle and goes through to the front. Maybe you've seen our previous videos or remember that I've told about our white 6x6 G Wagon already sold recently. We had also 6x6 natural, but not with the OEM axle. We had a power divider box that meant 2 axles connects in one by the special box, and from there it comes with the moving cardan shaft to the front one. Not as original also, but it's a very cheaper option. So if customer wants like a show car, not off-road genuine, so it might be installed this one power divider box. Very cool stuff for a cheap price. But if you want a real 6x6 for show off, for special dealing for Mercedes or other cars, or maybe you want to resell it or just want to drive it into deserting or rocks, you need to obtain this middle OEM Mercedes 6x6 axle if you want to build the correct 6x6 or to buy this car. By the way, this is for sale. If you want to buy it, please DM me. Let's move further. Of course, here we can see the black tube bar, that's a roll bar on the pickup body, and black rear skid plate with the tubes. We decided to exclude any chrome because with chrome the car looks like more luxuries or so. We wanted to make like black on black, like the Brabus makes, you know, black edition or something like this. So the proper decision on black is very cool. Besides, the carbon fiber is very contrast to the main part. As for the rear door, let's open it. And what do we see here? With the special mechanisms here and there, I opened it very easily. I needed to use 2 hands because it's very heavy. And what do we see here? We see that we have special yacht. It's called yacht woods. It uses for the boating and yachting for sea and ocean boats to cover the surface inside the boat and maybe outside. It's hydrophobic to extend all the water from the yacht. So for example, if you wanna make any pool here or something like that, it's not a problem. It's covered and protected. Let's close. You can see it's easily closing. That's all. I do not pretend any force or power moving towards to close it. It's very easy. As we decided to bring some and implement some newer technologies and some rebranding to this car, we decided to make a special badge here, please show it, stating it's our own manufactured car. So maybe one nice day you will see it on your road. Please check, make photos, make videos, and send me directly to my Instagram or WhatsApp or Telegram or any messenger below in the contacts. As we are talking about the real 6x6, it's you know it's very tall car, and to prove it, you can see the gap, the distance between the fender flares and the wheels. And for like the interest, let's take a chrono here and measure from below, from the floor to our side racks. It's not correct, you know, it is almost 60 centimeters. It's not correct because you can see the racky floor, the racky surface. It's very flexible. It's not correct, but almost 60 centimeters height from very below to the side skirts it has. It's enough to obtain your proper off-road moving while suspension works on the rocks, on mountains or sea, on any surface. Let us see what we have in interior. You know, we didn't do any major corrections to the interior because we had already, maybe you see in our previous videos about the G55 with the 3 G Wagon staying in airport. We had already installed the 2013 interior to the older car. That means we have the newer dashboard, the steering wheel, the seats, everything, the console, every button, everything from here is from the newer facelift, the second facelift Mercedes. So we hadn't do anything. Just check the quality of original, because everything is original, nothing changed. The condition, everything is very cool. And one thing we changed, the roof. We needed to cut the roof because it's it's longer than in this pickup body, because the G Wagon itself is shorter than a regular G Wagon. Sorry, just because when we cut it, we make this part shorter. The original G Wagon is for, like, for example, like here. So the roof should be cut also and mounted back. We decided to make it in black Alcantara to bring some like scratchy and black contrast on in the whole car, because the car is black and the roof is also black. We wanted to make the star roof, but well, as it's a G Wagon, it's not that luxury car as Bentley or Rolls-Royce or newest premium cars. So when probably in near future we will. So as for the front, it's nothing special. We just kept the original condition there. But as for the rear one, maybe you remember in our previous videos, get off here, we had already moved seats backwards, like that called limousine option. From this part, maybe it's visible there that when we move the seats backwards, we need to cut the body. It's covered with the plastic here, like in the original, the fender flares. As we are talking about the limousine option in our G Wagon, we are moving backwards in this line and can sit easily, like in an S-Class or something like that. The only thing, we wanted to install here the rack where we can put our champagne or water, everything we need, or beer, and when our driver will force to any country or any town everywhere, like in the Rocky Mountains, we will cheers a beer, the cold beer here, backwards with our partners and dream about the cool life. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, is exactly the 6x6 Mercedes, and it's like some kind of a premium car. It's very costly, and in a comparison to any other premium cars like Ferrari or Maserati or Lamborghini, it's not that costly, but still is. For example, the recently new Brabus or AMG genuine 6x6 costed up to $1 million, and still you cannot find the new one or with the low mileage and for the lowest price. From 1 million this car starts. This car built with our company is not that costly. For price it's individual, please contact me directly. I'll show all the mechanic options, all the options itself, and we can discuss the price. This car is for sale. We make projects for you and to show people what we can offer, that we are great mechanics and designers, and first of all we wanted to make a copy from a car, but it's not that interesting, and we decided to implement our recently new technologies compared to any others, and for our competitors, and to show off our car, which is a proper copy of Mercedes 6x6. It's not AMG, it's not a Brabus, it's not a Mansory. We do not copy any style, we just make our own one. So if you want to build exactly same car or something like that, or based on our technology like 6x6 implementing, or for example with Mercedes or Defender or any other brand, all the contacts, subscribe below in subscription, put a likes, put a comments, DM me. We are awaiting for your proposal. I hope you stay safe with your families and you have a good day today. Let's make the cool business and let our kids grow. Hello from Ukraine, pray for Ukraine, Slava Ukraini, goodbye.
Oh, I said so, yeah.